Hi everyone, my name is Mallory Albright. I'm the marketing manager here at Sundog, and today I'll be going over Microsoft Teams Breakout Rooms and Webinars. If you're not already aware, Microsoft Teams Breakout Rooms is a great way to take a regular meeting that you have with your team and break up your teammates so they can do some brainstorming sessions on their own. So maybe you're trying to plan for your next webinar or event, and you want your team to come up with some great ideas. This is an awesome way to do it. Alright, let's get started getting ready to make a breakout room. So before we begin, you're going to have to make a calendar invite either through Outlook or through your Microsoft Teams calendar app. Once you have that, you'll be able to see the breakout room option at the top once you start your meeting. So I'm going to click on the room section, and that's this little icon with a square within a square, and I'm going to click here. So I'm going to choose the number of rooms we want to create. Currently it's at 2, but we can go all the way up to 50 depending on your team. I'm going to stick with 2 at the moment. And you have 2 options. You have the ability to have teams automatically assign a person to each room, or you can manually put the people into the room that you would like them to be in. So I'm going to click on Manual and Create Rooms. So I'm going to assign participants into each room. So I'm going to click Assign. And I'm going to assign Carson to room 1. And I'm going to assign Madeline to room 2. And I'm going to hit Save, and they should, on their end, get a little button that says Join Room. And I'm going to click Open to open up those rooms for them. And as you can see, Carson and Madeline are now into their breakout rooms. Alright, now that Madeline and Carson are in their breakout rooms, I'm going to send them an announcement. So all I did is went to our breakout room section and clicked on the little megaphone. And I'm going to write out a message. And I'm going to hit send, and they should see their announcement on their end. So now I want to close the meeting and I want to send everybody back to the main room. I'm going to click on the little dots next to each room and click Close Room. So Carson's room is closing now, and I'm going to do the same thing for Madeline. And they should both come to the main meeting room. And now we have Carson's back. And now Madeline's back. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to show you is how to join a room as the presenter after you've already put everyone else into their breakout rooms. So I'm going to open up the breakout rooms again. And Madeline and Carson should be moving to their assigned rooms. So if you want to join someone in their room, all you have to do is click on the 3 dots next to the room of your choice and click Join Room. So this is going to put the main call on hold, and I'm going to pop up a room 2 on the other side. So now I'm in Madeline's room. So hi Madeline. And you can easily just click leave, and that should take you right back to the main room. And you'll hit resume, and now I'm back. Next thing I'll be demonstrating for you is if someone shows up late to your meeting or is having a technical issue after you've already set up those breakout rooms. So Carson's in his breakout room already, but Madeline's not here anymore. So we want to make sure she comes back in. And here's Madeline, so let's assign her to a room. So we're going to assign participants. And I already have room 2 set up for her, so that should work. And I'm going to open, and she should go right back into the room that she was already in. Alright, the next thing I'll be showing you is how to create a webinar using Microsoft Teams. First thing you'll have to do is go over to the calendar section in your Microsoft Teams app and go to the top right where it says New Meeting and click the drop down button. Go ahead and click Webinar, and this will pull up this new webinar box. So this is where you're going to plug in all the information that you have on your next event. So I'm going to get mine pulled up. So we're having a webinar called Defending Against Social Engineering, a staff training webinar. The date of that is going to be July 19th, and that is going to be at 11 a.m. to 11:45. I need to give a description, so how you and your staff can prevent a cyber attack, the 3 ways emails will betray you, and how AI innovations are aiding the creation of malware and phishing emails. And if you're wondering if you're truly protected from a cyber incident, this is free cybersecurity training to educate you and your key staff on what you and your team can do to prevent a cyber attack. So I need to add co-organizers as well. So these are people that are going to help with me with the event. So I'm going to add Carson and Madeline. And then I have the option to choose attendees. I can choose from my organization or public. For us, we're going to have to do our organization. If you do public, you may not have this option, and you may have to ask your administrator to change that setting for you. Once that is done, I'm going to click Save and Send Invites. And this will send an email to Madeline and Carson about the upcoming webinar that I've added them to. So now that that's done, I can go to Meeting Options and change some of the settings that I have for my webinar. This will open up its own tab. So who can bypass the lobby, people who were invited, I think I'm going to keep that off. What else do I want to change? Do I want mics on? No, I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to change the camera either for attendees. And this is set to record automatically. I want that so I can share that with clients. Do I want a meeting chat? I'm going to go with no. I'm going to allow reactions. And I definitely want a Q&A and an attendance report at the end. So I'll make sure to save that as well. So now that's done. What else do we have? We have presenter bios. I can go through and add a little bit more information about myself if I wanted to. Can add my LinkedIn profile, my Twitter profile, if I have a personal website, my job title, a little bit about me. Theming. This is great so you can add an image for your organization, add your logo and theme colors to it. Alright, now that I've got my basic details in, I can go to registration configuration and choose the capacity of how many attendees I want. So I'll keep it at 1,000, and now I can create a form that allows me to have the attendees put in some information about themselves. They have some ones already set up for you, such as address, job title, organization. You just click on these, that adds that field. But if you go down to custom question, you can add your own text input. Maybe I want first name and last name. I can have them check a box. Or give them a list of choices to choose from. We have attendee status here below that. This is where you'll see a list of registrants once they have registered on your site, but we haven't published it yet. And then the reports for after the event. So let's go and publish our site. And now that it's published, people will be able to register for the event. Now I have a link that I can go and share with the local chambers or with my staff, or sharing it on social media for people to register. Thanks again for tuning in for this week's tech tip video. Don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you next time.